Whew. Angel's, resting in, so only seems, well, fitting to try to work on this thing. Problem is that I still don't know what's wrong with it. Let's see. Ow, ow, okay. Ow, no, It was totally working, like, just, see, in theory, it could be something about the manor messing with the mechanics though it was also working in the manor, so I'm just not out there. See, maybe, ow. That hurts. Ow. See, trying not to get crushed by the gears. Oh, good morning, Angel. Bark.
Where are you?
I am up top on the, trying to get the piston machine to work properly. Not having any luck, unfortunately.
Yeah. Seems to be a little more hurting.
Oh,
Jora?
Bark?
Hi, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, I've got a lot of mimic skins.
That's good. Ooh,
Just thinking of handing them to you.
Yeah, I'll certainly appreciate that. Hello. Thank you. And, I guess that I have a few things to mention if we have everybody present. Also, 33 is a lot, thank you. First and foremost, while I was up last night working on things, guess you could say I got a bit of a notification from Atlas. Apparently we've received responses to what we sent out. Yep, which, well, of course, that's really all the information they had. And beyond that, of course, well, means that we are in for another trip to our world. However, since looking at the worm and considering the possibilities, I believe that I might have figured out what exactly has been going wrong with the mimic skin suits beyond the simple fact of, beyond the simple fact of the anti-corruption getting stronger, is that I believe that I've been thinking about it the wrong way. I believe that I've been considering the anti-corruption to simply be the opposite of corruption, a sort of fire and ice. If they can't, they cancel one another out in that manner. And after seeing the worm, and after considering Eloise's situation, I have a bit of a theory in that regard, is that instead of them being, fire and ice, they're more, the anti-corruption is sort of a differently charged corruption to what we're familiar with, what we're familiar with. The, I guess, sort of purple corruption is almost neutral. I guess you could compare it to acids and bases of the anti-corruption being equivalent to an acidic version of corruption. It's more leaning in one direction, and as a result is volatile when it comes into contact with our own variety of corruption. It feeds it, and the mimic skin and the suits are able to act as a sort of a buffer to prevent that. And of course, that leads to the other side of it, is that if the red is sort of an acid, then there has to be something on the opposite side that allows for the worm to exist, and honestly for Eloise to have survived unscathed, which brings the other half of the theory, is that we are dealing with more or less 3 distinct varieties of corruption. The anti-corruption is, well, simply corruption that feeds on other varieties, and there is ours that exists in the middle of sort of a scale, and something on the far opposite end, a blue something, which I guess is, represented by the blue mushrooms and likely by the blue coloration in the small worm. So that's the current theory, and that if, combine the right amount, such as in Eloise's antlers and in the worm, they're able to exist in a sort of harmony, a balance that wouldn't be possible if the anti-corruption was simply the opposite of corruption. And with that in mind, there comes the, testing of this theory, the proving of it, in that our mimic skin why it's so, good is because the mimic venom is a strong buffer. It's a strong sort of adaptable form of our, neutral corruption. So in theory, something else that represented a similar strength of neutral corruption, something that could act as a binding agent. Certainly, each of the opposite ends has acted as a binding agent before, such in the creation of Sin's swords. However, I think immediately to the final swords that we made, which required corrupt ingots to bind to the pieces. So in theory, we could upgrade our mimic skin armor with...
Bark, bark.
Oh, hello, mouse.
Hey, mouse.
We could in theory upgrade the mimic skin armor with these corrupt ingots in order to reinforce it and institute a stronger, more adaptable buffer that is less impacted by the strengthened anti-corruption. Of course, the issue is that yes, corrupt ingots, but the issue, of course, comes in the fact that we only have one set of mimic skin armor after we lost...
we have
5.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you make them?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, well, that does solve that issue, I guess. Then, of course, there comes the other issue of the corrupt ingots of... I know that we have some crying obsidian, but I'm not sure if we even have enough iron to make... Oh, I guess that solves that issue, too. How much do you have?
31.
Well, then, honestly, I think that all of the above issues of...
Yeah. Oh, wow.
that sticks.
It's from when I was making the arcane chest plates for the fight with the Horn King.
Yeah, fair enough. Good job. Where are the mimic skin suits currently?
They're in the chamber in there.
Alright, well,
Good job, mouse.
Yes, thank you, mouse. Do we have a smithing table? I believe that I can get to work on upgrading the sets that we have. Wonderful.
I'll go grab those.
It's not too hard to make either.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely have one.
So, we have to go.
Yeah.
Just going.
Yeah, well, honestly, since Angel, Eloise, and I did go the previous time, I feel it is, I don't know, only fair if you were to go.
Yeah, if I'm needed, I guess.
Yeah.
We could always try to draw straws or make it figured out some other way, I guess.
Yeah.
I suppose. Huh.
Yeah, I want to be fair. I'd offer to go because I know it's not a pleasant thing, but after last time I'm not strong enough.
Sorry,
yet.
what's happening?
Oh, deciding who goes back to the overworld. I don't want to send more than half of us, but who that half is.
I've been volunteering since the beginning. So.
Well, certainly I don't see any issue in you going.
Okay.
Maybe someone who's been there before would be a good idea.
That would be
Someone who knows what.
good.
Yeah, I can go.
All right.
Only if you're sure.
Someone's got to get it done.
Indeed. And while you're there, in addition to to picking up any notes, there were a couple of other things that I feel would be appropriate. Firstly, I think that we should establish some sort of a checkpoint or outpost, I suppose, around the door so as to prevent anything from going through, as well as to have a place for us to keep any samples that we can't bring back through, and, just to have a secure location on the opposite side. That and also, since the fracture has changed in between both of our missions, I think that it would be appropriate to investigate it, as well as investigate, what's surrounding it. Angel and I, we were struggling during that point, so just, honestly, even seeing if there was anything left by the other group we didn't get much of an in-depth look, so...
So you just want samples and stuff?
Honestly, and any samples, probably, currently, honestly, I have, like, actually, we didn't kill any of the red things that we saw, so, you know, if you were to get any samples directly from them, that would be something that we definitely don't have.
We don't want to bring it in.
Yes, no, nothing, we are not bringing back anything living, definitely not. So honestly, if you were to capture one, having an outpost on the opposite side to leave it in a crate there, rather than bringing it back, would be one means to further our study.
Okay, so we'll need to bring building materials.
Yeah, I believe we still have
There's
quite
a
a bit
couple
of...
crates if you'll
yeah,
need 'em.
we also have quite a bit of deep slate in one of the chests somewhere, so that too would be appropriate.
So I have 7 crates.
Oh, that's probably plenty.
I've got 22, so.
Yeah, that's
you
more
always
than
got us
enough.
covered.
I forget.
So this reinforced mimic armor, still no taking damage?
Likely if you take damage, it would still be a puncture. However, it should be, you know, stronger in its ability to regenerate and to fix it. If you've, you know, likely it'll be roughly equal to how it was when we were there originally, rather than how it was when Angel and I were there. At least in theory.
Okay, so we'll have to be cautious on
Cautious.
I'm just seeing how far it's spread. If it's
Yes, that too. Any,
Do we have any
you
more
know, world changes.
apples?
Oh, and definitely make sure to bring pig soup.
Apples. And pig soup.
Oh,
We have
I've
a
got
good
some
bit
in
of
the
pig
house
soup
too,
because
Yora.
we were working on that while you were gone, Jora. And
That's
I know
good.
Willow's been doing a lot with that.
Also, did anyone find a smithing table?
Yeah, we have one in here.
Alright, and the armor sets themselves?
Yeah, I have all of them.
Wonderful.
There's a smithing table. Where did I put it? It's up here.
All
by
right.
the jukebox.
Thank you, thank you. And if you wouldn't mind tossing over these suits, I can...
There are a lot.
Yeah, that's alright.
Almost my entire inventory full.
Well, I do have room. Hopefully. I am going to make further room.
Okay.
Okay, so that should be... Is that all of them?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Alright.
Oh, here you are. I mean, I guess you probably need stuff from inside, but...
And the corrupt ingots are taking to the suits appropriately, which was really the big concern in reinforcing them before, is that nothing would bind to the mimic skin appropriately, but these ones are working just fine.
That's good.
See, that's what's great about, you know, taking the time to understand the science, is that you don't have to do as much guesswork. Well, as much as this is science. Yes, it's, you know, well, a sort of a science. Ooh, almost out of corrupt ingots, but I can do all 5 of the suits here, which is good.
That's good.
Oh, and actually...
How many people are going?
I was really thinking that just as we did last time of 3, don't want to send any more than half of us, but, well, we don't know what's out there, and since there are living creatures that may need to be fought against, I think that 3 is an appropriate number to send.
So we have Jora and Mouse planning to go. Who's our third, if that's the case?
Guess it's between me and Willow.
I can go, Angel. It's fine. You should. I don't want you to.
Have
go
you
through
been
that
yet?
Again. No.
I think maybe it's better than that you don't get exposed to it.
I don't think Angel should go back.
I don't want the people who. Angel and Eloise, I know you had a really bad experience
Yeah,
there. I don't
it was
want you to have to deal with that.
I mean, we don't want that for you either. I would say I'm still pretty weak from the last outing, though. Otherwise, I'd volunteer.
I guess if you have to come back, you know, we can figure out someone else going.
Yeah, I think I'll go, and if it's too much for any of us, we can always come back.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
And I'll pass these suits. Actually, I can just run the suits into the stands in there to get them, you know, in place for y'all. Yeah, I'll go put those in. And one last thing
Kind of
before I
debating then how much I should bring.
one last thing
I'm
before I
taking all the
forget.
deep sleep bricks.
Mouse. If you don't mind, I was hoping to do a bit more research on what hatched out of the egg. So possibly, honestly, even establishing some sort of a safe observation room adjacent to where it's currently being kept, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I mean, I just worry that it'll get hurt, or you'll get hurt.
That's why we're having safe observation.
I guess.
We'll take every precaution. It's just that currently it's the best, you know, link to trying to understand this grander picture. If we're piecing things together, and well, that's another piece of this. So.
Has it like
I
attacked
trust you.
unprovoked or like?
Nope. It has not.
All right.
I mean, hopefully it shouldn't.
Yeah, and
Let's
I'm gonna
hope so.
I'm gonna go run
Maybe
the
I can help out.
mimic
I'll try and
suits
make sure
back.
it's comfortable.
Yes, thank you, Eloise. But I'm gonna go run the suits over to the armor stands before I forget. Yeah.
I will reset my tiredness.
Oh, and forgot. All these safety procedures. It's helpful, but also slightly annoying at times. Ooh, they look different on the armor stands. Interesting. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put them here. And then one more. Oh. There we go. Okay, that's 5 suits on the armor stands. Oh yeah, no. Probably want to give back the corrupt ingots. There we go. Alright, I'm back. These suits are all squared away, ready to go.
Is there anything you guys need that you don't have that we can get?
I'm just making some splash consecration potions.
And don't forget the
those
pig
too.
soup.
Forgetting. Yeah, that as well. I have a stack of that.
The consecration gives regeneration and resistance, I think, right?
And strength. I believe.
And strength, okay.
Yeah.
Either way, it'll be helpful.
Oh, I just fell in the water instead of just taking a drink.
It happens to the best of us.
If you're gonna be doing more research, John, should probably have that.
Oh, thank you, yep. And this
What
is...
does the pig soup give? It just gives an
Uh,
vulnerability for a
It
little bit?
it takes away any effects that are currently on you. And also, yeah, this is the thorn that came from the worm when it hatched, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
It also throws those when you put pigs near it, like living pigs. It'll
Okay.
throw them at it.
Yeah.
Mouse and Willow, we should all take a enchanted golden apple as well. I've got
Yeah,
one
sounds
for
good.
each of us. Yeah, I've got one for each of us. Where are you, Willow?
I am upstairs.
Hopefully
just
this trip will be faster
deciding
than the
what to
other
bring.
ones.
Let's hope. Although, it may take a little bit of time to, you know, establish an appropriate outpost on the one side. Though, do try to, you
Don't
know...
have to make it pretty.
Nope, just secure.
Small box, basically.
Secure is the important part. And also with probably some semblance of storage. Obviously, we can take time to expand later, but, you know, getting
Do
a
you
solid
have the
foundation.
Stuff for chests.
I will be grabbing it. I have a stack of charred logs.
I'm gonna borrow a backpack from you, Mouse, and leave mine.
Oh yeah, I should probably put away the corrupt ingots.
Oh, thank you, Mouse.
Bark bark?
Bark, bark.
Hello. Just putting away some stuff. Oh, actually, I didn't give you a proper look around. You've probably already seen it, but I did take time to upgrade house while you were asleep.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Thank you.
I'm probably going to die in 2 seconds. Though,
Okay,
so.
it happens.
Let's just there you go. Okay.
Keep noticing little imperfections. I should probably not pay too much attention, but also
What?
small imperfections in the design of house, of little tiny things I didn't, fill in. Keep noticing.
I think it looks okay.
Thank you. Oh, that, and I did get the grass in here that you like so much.
Oh.
Yeah, the floor outside the bedroom is in fact grass.
Oh, wow. That's very cool.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, this place is really homey.
Indeed, and, since we're gonna be here for a while, I feel it's important to, have a home.
Yeah. Next is pup room, so they can actually have a
Indeed.
place to come back for us too.
Indeed, indeed. But we're making good progress. Oh yeah, and should probably grab the X-ray machine while I'm here. We're gonna need that.
Yeah. What kind of thing were you thinking about building?
Oh, sort of a safe observatory adjacent to the room with the worm. I know that you didn't want to, get involved in the experimenting itself, so, if you did still want to observe, if probably there, you can help with controlling lights and things of that nature, if you're up for it, of course.
I might check it out.
All right.
You think they'll be okay, though?
Well,
right?
yeah, the reinforced mimic skin should negate any, worsening of the anti-corruption.
Yeah, just worry.
Yeah, no, I worry as well. It's just that gotta, at least attempt to trust in the science of it.
Oh, no, Raymond, I just wanted to say hi. Nope, nope, just petting. Do not run there. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think I'm ready to go. Besides, without not having the armor.
That's in the chamber.
Yep, the armor is already waiting for you
I
all.
definitely think we should take the extra 2 just to leave on the other side so that if any of us die.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah,
What
it's
are you suggesting, Mouse?
So the extra 2 suits, because there are 5 suits. If we take the extra 2 through,
yeah, that makes sense.
just to have on the other side.
yeah. Honestly, that's
Yeah,
that's
you don't
probably
wanna
good.
be Caught.
Without a suit, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and make sure to have
Yeah,
materials
some
for
glass
campfires,
to
so you can
see.
set up
Oh,
some of
yeah.
those in the
Good idea.
outpost.
Jora, I'm gonna let you hold on to the manor key, because you're
Okay.
less likely to die than me.
Yeah. Don't let me die.
I won't.
We will try not to.
Okay.
She is 16.
Oh, just observing the posts.
Oh.
I like
Did
the
you
posts.
put them
Yeah, thought it seemed appropriate.
there? Yeah. Probably make new washcloths.
Yeah, eventually. These ones are getting a little raggedy.
Those are nice posts.
Thank you, honestly. Like, thank you.
Petunia, you do not need to go in there.
They help to keep me from accidentally running into it when I'm frolicking about, so.
Ah.
I see.
Mm-hmm. And they also discourage accidental drinking of it, which is good.
True.
Yeah.
Guess I don't.
Oh, water. That's an important thing to bring.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have
I've
some
got
spare
my
canteens if y'all need.
Canteen, but one
It's
should
just
be
what I
enough.
always forget.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can let you borrow a canteen if you'd like, Eloise.
Oh, I'm just fine here.
Oh, okay.
I'll find water.
There's still a bed on the other side, right?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
And I'd imagine that any messages would come through at the gate. There is a box.
There's a box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone from the other team must have left it.
Mm-hmm.
Fracture. Gate. Anything else really aside from building the little structure?
I'd say that's really it. Once again, any samples, you will be
Okay.
the reinforced, well, the purple mimic skin armor is reinforced, so it should hold up a little better when it comes to, you know, any potential of falling or engaging. Certainly, it's, you know, never wise to engage in such a fragile suit. However, it's more, well, generally more strong than the previous suits. So any samples that you do gather from, well, most clearly impacted things, which are of course those red worms that we saw, so that would be appreciated as well, if possible. Of course, if not, you know, safety is the primary concern, but if you're able to.
Exactly.
I think the other side really responded.
Well, that's what Atlas seems to think, so.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Mm-hmm. A little bit strange to have notifications in your head, but, you know, it's not necessarily a bad
there
thing.
can be a different way
Yeah,
to tell us we have
maybe.
mail versus
We really should figure out
hacking
a
your
method for that.
body.
Yeah, but, I mean,
Like a little flag.
at least he's being polite about
Maybe
it.
we could do it for like the nearby mimics. Just like take one of theirs. You know.
I guess it's
Creatures
mostly
around
about
it.
how you feel about it.
Other than
Well,
John,
I
but
personally,
that's-
like, sure, it's a little weird, but, I mean, at least he's asking, at least he's being polite about it, so.
Yeah, but I guess the fact that you can do it so freely to me,
Mhm.
I don't know, had to deal with John mimicness.
Fair point.
Someone else being in your head is kind
Yeah.
of...
Yeah, that's
Upsetting.
understandable.
It's
It's understandable.
For the other two, they certainly...
I know. Willow said she was ready, and we
Uh-huh.
were waiting on her.
Yeah, you guys...
What?
Waiting on
Ready?
Pretty much. I'm just debating whether I should take my, like, really good gun or
Oh.
my diamond sniper.
I'm going to need your
I'm
pickaxe,
taking my
if you don't mind, Mouse.
Oh,
good gun
yeah.
and
Yeah,
axe,
because
but-
probably end up
I
being...
will go get it.
Yeah, I'll probably be breaking a little bit of obsidian to, you know, reconfigure rooms, so, I don't...
It's pretty broken right
That's... I
Um,
will not be doing much with it, just the obsidian.
now. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure, that is the wrong backpack.
Mm, potato soup.
I doubt you have levels, but I have another pickaxe that could be combined with it.
I have absolutely no levels, unfortunately.
Yeah, I assumed as much. No one has levels now.
Because we have to.
Yeah.
I have to keep dying.
It happens.
I look forward to when we don't have to do that anymore. Here it is.
Thank you. I will be careful that it does not break.
Thank you. Looks like crabbing. That's it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Alright.
Ish. To maybe here-ish? Like, they're pretty sizable.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
You won't miss them.
The worm things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, they are rather
Only
large.
Fight 'em if we get the advantage on one, but
Most certainly, they are very fast.
Something
Light.
to do with the undead, maybe?
Yeah, they
Oh, yeah.
they seem to burst out of them whenever the undead
Yeah.
are damaged. So honestly, I would I wouldn't be surprised if the undead
they don't
act
attack
a
if we
little
don't
bit.
Attack, right?
Not that we could see.
Oh, we didn't get very close,
didn't get
though,
close,
to be
though,
We
fair.
never
no.
got close enough
But
to know.
Okay.
huh.
we avoided.
In regards to the undead taking damage and creating those things, I have to wonder if it's something similar to almost like the mimic skin of the undead have some natural semblance of resistance to the ambience, but the moment they take damage, it rushes in, converts them, or...
Could make
Maybe we'll have
some
to
army
take some rotten
potions.
flesh.
Yeah, any, items certainly can be decontaminated, but once again, anything living that you get in a crate, definitely gonna want to keep on that side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
You guys got this.
Yeah.
Y'all be safe too.
Yeah, we will.
Don't know
Of
everything about
course.
this
Stay
place.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Drink water.
Settle
Do
down.
you guys all have
Good
water?
luck.
I don't.
Yeah, I've got water.
Yes.
See?
I
That's
I do
what I
not
forgot too.
actually.
You'll
I have a
find
canteen.
some.
Would you like to borrow a canteen? Would anyone like to borrow a canteen?
That would be
John's
lovely.
been waiting for this moment.
Yes,
Okay.
because...
Please let him.
Look, y'all...
Just take it.
Y'all don't understand, like, I used to carry canteens, and then, like, I stopped for a little bit, and now I'm back to carrying them, but, like, I never use them whatsoever. I usually end up drinking this water, to be entirely honest. So, like, being able to
Oh,
share...
that's
I'm sorry,
That's
it's...
why you
gross.
put the
Look,
posts here.
that's why the posts are...
One,
They are
that's
to...
from here. Two,
my.
it's
They are...
what we
They
used
are to they are there to discourage my
Notice
own
that the water here is a bit
inability.
more thick.
Yeah,
I
a
like
little
to
bit.
think it's a mimic quirk, maybe
Yeah,
or something.
I-
I'm not
if
quite
you were
on
just
it.
going
Gonna
to-
drink from it, I
Yeah,
guess. John.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
some
Yeah.
connected. I don't know. I don't think too hard about it.
Yeah, honestly, I appreciate describing it as a
I'm gonna
quirk
get a
than
drink.
any other more negative connotation word. Thank you, Angel.
I had to think. Yeah, of course, of course.
You two are perfect for each other.
True.
Ooh.
But please don't drink it.
I will do my best to refrain because
That's not the plan.
I know we have good water in the
Mouse went off
house.
again?
She's
know.
getting water.
Ah,
Okay.
all
Sorry,
right.
I needed to top off while I'm.
Ah, no, you're
That's
good.
fair.
Oh,
That's
you're
fair. You know,
good.
there's plenty of water right here.
I'm not a
John. No.
It's funny
You're
too.
not drinking that water.
Try and stop me.
I think you're so funny. Okay.
Anyways, good luck out there, you all.
Oh,
Ah.
you're all are gonna have to
Yep.
control this.
Oh, you're right.
Clever,
We
yeah.
gotta be mission control. All right. If
Yeah.
everyone will go in, I can hold the
Love you.
first
Love you.
lever.
Well, got it. Shut in her face.
Yep.
All right. So y'all pretty much know the procedure, or at least Jora does.
No.
So, Jora knows the procedure.
I do. I built it.
Fair point. Okay. Are we at the first door?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Have you passed through the first door?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Shutting it behind you.
Into the armory.
They
Oh,
look
it is
different
purple.
on the stands now.
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
Oh, scared the crap out of me. Sorry,
Oh.
it jumped right over my head. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
that's okay. It
Can I carry
happens.
the extras, Mouse?
Yeah.
I think-
can.
Okay.
And I'll leave them in a chest by the
He's so strong. Okay.
bed.
Okay.
No more stray. Alright, so you all know how to operate the other doors from there, so,
Yeah.
good luck.
Hey. What's the
Okay.
next step?
You leave this
we gotta
room.
flip this
Okay. Well, I don't know what's happening. Okay.
Flip that lever.
Oh gosh.
This
Alright,
one.
we're through.
Willow's
All
butt
right.
got caught in there.
Stay
It's
safe.
fine.
Yep.
It happens.
Alright, good luck.
Ooh.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna take a little nap, but
Yeah,
then
that's
I can help.
that's
with
okay. I need
whatever's
to
happening.
I need to reset myself and gather some redstone anyway, so.
Yeah, is there anything else that you might need? I guess we have some redstone inside, but...
Yeah, if you have any redstone in your house, there's very little in the big house from what
Yeah.
I remember, so if you have any.
Oh, yeah, we've got a good bit. I'll go grab that and
Alright, thank you.
rest myself.
Yeah, when I'm up, I'll come help. And
Okay, sure thing.
Okay.
Also, judging from the heat that I'm feeling, I bet that they left the lava on. This is the lava one. So hopefully that should diminish, and then we can turn it back on for when they're back. in theory. Unless I've just turned it on, and it's simply the heat of the glowstone. Guess we'll find out. Okay, let's put a little bit of... Oh, I hate having an unsorted chest, but alas, such is, you know, side effect of living. The rest of this, though, I can put in the backpack in order to reset. Nice to be organized. Alright, nothing else on me, nothing I'm wearing. Ooh, how do I want to do it? You see, these days I've been thinking of imaginative ways to, you know, reset tiredness. And oh, actually, makes you stink but strays will ignore you. Huh. Well, thank you for that revelation, Mouse. Also, looks like your spelling's improving. Good job. A little bit. Okay, so, creative. I'm using the star plants. I've drowned a few times. Not a big fan of the drowning, to be honest with you. Still not a big fan of water, but keeping it together. Keeping it together for Angel. Ow. Keeping it together for everyone. So let's just back and forth on the strange plants. There we go. Feels good to, you know, reset, even if it is a little, kind of wish that we could sleep. Really wish that we could sleep. Right, so now here comes the fun stuff. Getting actual room built and design figured out. I did already grab obsidian glass earlier and flesh sample, because even though this won't be fully permanent lab, since it'll have the X-ray machine, might as well. I guess it will be a permanent installation, even if it isn't a lab, so. Alright. Redstone. Thank you. Why not? Yeah, it should be plenty enough for... Actually, can also get these. Make it a proper sort of entrance. That, and also, honestly, I probably should have done this before they left, seeing if that thing reacts to corrupt ingots at all. Because, once again, trusting the science, but also testing the science helps. Oh, hello, Eloise. Hi.
Here is.
Oh, one second. I'm
grabbing
something from up top, because I wanna. If we're gonna be, taking the time to properly test, I might as well get a few different things to see if the worm reacts. Of honestly testing my theories at this point, because well, even though technically the mimic skin armor was based off of a theory that, well, I guess it's supported enough. Of we used the aforementioned materials to bind the swords, and the individual types of corruptions, the red and the blue, were able to bind the first swords. So, in theory, and
that's true.
Certainly,
I haven't felt any sort of reaction to this, although it is connected to sin. But
indeed, and
I've had some questions about this. Maybe it would be worth looking into in regards to the worm. Or
honestly, I think that would be quite appropriate,
just on its own.
Because what it seems to me.
Did you pick it up?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, I did. Well, you may if you would like.
Pick what up? Oh, thank you. That is that's
from from sin.
The formation of the crystals seems odd. I don't know. It's not like anything that I've encountered here or in the fracture. So, regardless, certainly we can look over things, and well, if my current understanding is correct, both you and this worm are likely going to be, well, a major part of the answer of fixing this. There is some sort of harmony between the blue and the red, and on that note, I do have to ask, what all did Sin say about the mushrooms? But I know he, instructed you on how to build the, build the sword.
He mentioned them as a binding agent. I mean, you know him, he doesn't say much that's discernible.
Huh. Yeah, which, I don't know,
I wonder if I still have that book. I don't think I do.
Yeah, you may not have brought it with you.
The overworld, yeah.
So I know that at one point, not sure if it was with your permission or without, to be entirely honest, but I did take a look at some of the books that he had given you.
That's fine.
Yeah, I have a vague memory of him saying that one reeks of the veil and the other reeks of death, whatever that means.
I do recall that, yeah.
Which I guess that is kind of a sort of, I don't know, veiled way of describing them as being opposite ends of the spectrum. And I'd imagine that the veil that he's referring to is possibly the void. I'm not sure.
That would make sense. I wonder which that would be. I mean, the blue seems awful.
The blue, we haven't managed to isolate the blue, to be honest.
The corruption, but...
So, like...
That's true. It just, I guess, reminds me of the cyan.
Oh, yeah, that's fair, but...
Maybe it's different.
I don't know. I mean, isolating the red is what created our anti-corruption, this sort of volatile, pure form. So, honestly, likely isolating the blue would result in something similar, but opposite of... Yeah. I guess why they work...
I have a good amount of those blue mushrooms.
Oh, you do? Honestly, yeah, bringing some in to see if they react with the worm, because... really most of the tests are going to be trying to see if it reacts with things that have residue of the anti-corruption and have residue of a regular corruption. In theory, it should be in harmony, and nothing should be able to permanently alter it. Of any strong from our corruption should make it flare, anything from the red or the blue, it should stabilize back to how it normally is. Assuming I'm correct.
Yeah, I'll grab anything I can think of.
Yeah, of course.
Gosh, it's interesting to realize that all that could also be on my head. I mean, I don't even see it most of the time.
Well, certainly it does appear to be in some sort of harmony of, well, we've already seen with the anti-corruption what happens when it gets out of harmony. Do you mind if I come in?
Certainly. Oh, yeah, come on in.
Thank you.
Pups would love it.
I'm not sure if I've ever been formally invited into the house since coming here.
Oh, you are always welcome.
You know, I'm not sure if Jora and I's ruling from forever ago about not allowed in house without supervision still stands. Because we did make a bit of a deal regarding that. Thank you, Eloise.
It's nice of you to hang on to that. Oh, yeah. I have some sin books. My wielder. Oh, that's one of his goodbyes. Quite a few of those.
Huh. Indeed.
Here's
just...
mushrooms. I wonder if this would have anything to do with it.
Oh, huh. That came from the Horned King,
this
right?
Is from... Yeah. This is from Snow from...
Yeah, well...
First contacted Mouse, too. I don't know
we'll
if
take a
those
look.
things would help at all.
Honestly, it's curious that her tint is cyan, that Sin's is red, when those are all the same colors that appear to be associated with the opposite ends of the spectrum in relation to corruption.
Yeah.
And honestly, I probably should try to purge anti-corruption from my vocabulary, since it does appear to be incorrect if it's simply, well, another variety of corruption. But regardless, you know, it's a bit more...
Our corruption.
It's...
Maybe.
I don't know, red corruption, red, blue, and purple, honestly. Ours being purple, blue being on the opposite end. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Willow's very purple.
Indeed, she does... Well, her situation is unique. It's clearly connected to the book guy, which even I don't fully understand. So likely, I'd imagine that, honestly, though I would never say this to, you know, her, because it's, you know, not good medical advice, but likely she has, you know, some semblance of a resistance to the anti-corruption due to, well, in the same way that mimics have resistance, if she is, you know, her own corruption is probably a similar sort of buffer to, well, that which has created the mimics, of being a perfect middle that kind of, you know, negates the strong effects of either side.
That's a relief to hear. I was worried it would affect her more.
Yeah,
which,
I mean, it might, in theory. Once again, this is all conjecture, which is why I'm trying to test this, if I can understand how the worm of something that appears to be in harmony between these opposing types, if I can understand how it reacts to different stimuli, if I can understand how it is impacted by these different varieties of corruption, then I can extrapolate. If I can't directly study the anti-corruption, at least not yet, but in theory, if I can extrapolate from what I know about this and what I know about the anti-corruption, then we can figure out about the blue. And honestly, well, our world's clearly out of whack. It was rather well saturated with the purple, and now the red is, you know, the anti-corruption is taking over everything, so, you know, we have to find a way to bring it back to balance. I guess that's the end of it.
Add some blue, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, this is all making me feel a lot better about that worm being here.
Indeed, I am still wary of it, though I consider myself capable of seeing past the immediate, concern about its appearance and about it, existing, and focusing on the scientific applications of its existence.
Very good words.
Honestly, it being, a worm, and the things in our world being a worm does likely say something about this creature that's apparently responsible, this devourer that the book guy is talking about, but, well, that remains to be seen.
Certainly. Yeah. I mean, if I can learn to love Prince, I can't count that worm out.
Indeed, and it doesn't appear to be dangerous, though I will say this, I'm likely going to do some testing on its defense mechanism, because those things that it brings about appear to be, well, purple, rather than in... There's gotta be something, there's gotta be something, some distinction between being in harmony and being purple, if it is able to hold, both the blue and the red without itself being purple, as you are, whereas other things simply, lean towards that middle of purple. So there's gotta be something about how they're mixed or how they're put together that it's able to stay in harmony with them separate and without them, simply evening out, balancing out, I suppose.
Yeah, certainly. I wonder if that's got anything to do with Willow and the book guy, or the book guy might even know they're Atlas.
Maybe.
Atlas might even know about this.
Atlas may have answers, though, well, from our
confused about what's going on in the overworld anyways. Yeah.
From our conversations, it appears that he, wasn't anticipating this. I find it interesting that, this devourer was apparently brought here by the opening of the gate, of that burst of, likely, honestly, purple corruption, simply drawing it in. Of the purple, seems to fuel the red, so likely the purple fuels the blue in some similar manner, meaning that it's, well, hungry. Huh.
That would make sense.
Indeed. And also, we should probably go and start to work on a containment area.
Yeah.
As nice as your house is, I think it may be appropriate to...
I was just letting you talk.
Yeah, no, I can talk and work at the same time. Especially since it'll take some time to mine out the obsidian and all, so...
Oh, for sure. Well, you're always welcome over.
Thank you.
Ideally, if one of us are there, but I'm sure Jora would be happy to see you, too.
Yeah, you're certainly on far better terms than in those days, which, honestly...
Oh, yeah.
It feels a little strange to look back on all of that, but...
It sure does.
Different days. Now, Eloise, what I'm thinking is that we take out a 6 section of this wall here, and then remove the obsidian here. Oh, thought I heard
Angel.
someone. Hello, Angel.
I hope you had a good rest.
Yeah. Feeling any better, or?
No, but
Oh,
sorry.
that's okay. We were just getting started on building a place so you can watch safely, at a distance, of course.
Okay. Thanks.
No
I'm
problem.
gonna do some farming, but
Yeah,
if you guys need me, just let me know.
that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, Eloise. Feel like I have 7 obsidian on me. feel like... Oh, that's because I took one out of the door. So for the moment, I'm going to place it back in the door just so I have an even amount at all times. And let's try to get an appropriate room. So likely, well, honestly, considering how stable this thing appears to be, I doubt that we'll see much of a strong reaction regardless of stimuli. So we're going to want to have, you know, any light sources dim and able to be turned off. So probably we can just take one of those lanterns and get one back
I've got
here.
one.
Yeah, could you just put that up there? We'll need to take the lanterns out of the rest of the room. If these lights on the side can be toggled anyway, so we'll turn those off for the moment. Actually, I should probably have them on so we can see what we're doing. But, oh yeah, if you wouldn't mind connecting this around the side back to the door of... This will be our entrance.
Making a little path?
Yeah, making a little path through here, so that way we can actually enter via the, you know, safe bit. Well, not that it's necessarily unsafe, but, you know what I mean.
I mean, I'd rather be careful. I think we all would.
Indeed, indeed. And I think I will. I have some deep slate on me, so I'm gonna actually make a little piston door on the one side so as to allow us access in and out. Alternatively, I could just use an iron gate. Yeah, because, well, Angel would probably bring up the rightful concern that if, you know, the door got shut while we were on the inside, we would not have any easy means by which to get out. So having...
That is wise.
Iron gate. Actually, you know, could do both. Could have iron gate with deep slate backing, so that way we don't have to close it while we're in there. We can just close the gate. Yeah, that works. Honestly, as much as I may sometimes appear, you know, annoyed with her disagreeing, I honestly appreciate in the end if I understand that I can become rather, well, excitable, and it's good to, you know, have someone to help to balance that out.
Yeah, I think different perspectives are always a valuable thing when there's so much we don't know. We can get so caught up in what we want to believe, and even if we're right, nuance is important.
Most certainly. Most certainly. Okay. Keeps it there, and then we can get a... Oof, this is unfortunate redstone of... It's going to be messy, but it will get the job done. So...
I won't tell anyone.
Huh. I appreciate it. Okay, so now we have a working lever door with 2 layered iron gates, with the lever door being deep slate, which, while not as exceptional as obsidian, I think that, you know, it'll serve its intended purpose. Actually, I might even want to make it into polished works. I was going for bricks, but polished works too. Well, polished there, and might,
Oh, wow.
might even want to decorate. Actually, Eloise, if you would not mind taking this, and kind of lining the walls of the little area in here while I try to figure out redstone and whatnot. Thank you. Alright, as for the rest of this, I'm going to... Oh yeah, currently I'll keep the window open, but we're going to want some toggleable lights along... You can probably just run it along the top, and... the ceiling is very tall, but I can make it work. I just gotta get up there. Which is easier said than done, but once again, I have done much more difficult things, so...
That is true. It's interesting to hear your process.
Yeah, well, gotta do what I gotta do, I suppose.
You sure do it.
Thank you. So it's 1, 2... Oh dear, I need a light. Okay, so 1, 2... Actually, I can count along the wall. It's always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 away from the wall should be approximately center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not Does this room actually have a center?
I might go grab some more materials so that we've
That
got
works.
a little more lining here.
Yep.
Okay.
That
Need
is
anything else while I'm up?
Nope, not currently. Just getting some lights in.
Alright.
Please work. That's all I'm asking. One out of two of them. One out of two of them. You know, I think, it could be an issue of where the ultimate receptor is, because this one just go past. So maybe if I... Oh, I hate to be this inefficient, but I go this like that, go like that. The receptor, end of the redstone. Okay, neither of them now. Huh. Ho, ho, ho. There's no reason why that should work, but... Why? Why do you work, but you don't? What's up with that? Why are you like this? Unless I'm on the wrong block. See, this is why we need mouse's picket. Totally on the wrong block. Which means, where is the block? Okay. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Yeah. Totally on the wrong block, which means that the actual correct one is here. That goes there. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. This should work as intended. Please? No. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
How's it going, John?
I'm learning that these redstone... Finally! Okay, you know what? I'm not going to touch it again. This... I feel like I've done everything wrong. Every mechanic is incorrect. I don't know where anything is, but I got the lights working. So...
Oh, good work.
I'm just not going to mess with it again. Learn my lesson.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
So we're just gonna have a... Oh, wonderful. Light switch in the... Just kind of obstructively in the ceiling, in the way of our viewing. But actually, wait, I can just put it one to the side. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Honestly, as much as I, like, personally dislike the manor bookcases, they are not bad for, like, being able to quickly replace stuff. Good in that regard.
That is true.
There we go. Now we have, like, a working light switch. I might even... Ooh. It would take a little more redstone than I wish to use, but that's okay. Put that there. And make a few manor bookcases to fill in the gaps. And there are plenty of gaps. This is the issue with, like, blindly doing this, is I've just kind of made a giant mess up top. But...
Oh, I would never know.
Fair enough. Just gently replace. There we go. Look at that. We have, like, a light switch you can turn on and off.
Oh, lovely.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. What else do I... Oh,
Very
yeah.
nice.
We already have our not particularly well-made door, but it's a functional door. Okay.
The best kind.
Indeed. And then... X-ray machine. Where to put it? Real question is whether or not the X-ray machine is going to be a permanent fixture in here. I feel like that kind of answers a lot of questions. Yeah, I guess I could put it right Is this room... Does this room have a middle or not? It's messing with me. This is middle. Cool. I'm gonna place it here. Actually, I'll put it there. Wonderful. Actually, might want to do it another one before, because, never know. Rather not harm the, delicate interior of the X-ray machine. So, bring it another block below the floor. Okay. Wonderful. Hi. Okay. I could have... I was just down there. And the... Eloise? 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 Bark bark? Hello? Eloise? 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 Oh no. Eloise. Eloise, please.
John?
Ah.
John?
Yeah.
Oh.
You felt that too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are we...
Yeah,
okay?
I was just down there with the
What was
X-ray, and I just finished the lights, and they're... I don't know. I don't know what that was. Seems
Yeah,
like...
I mean, my building in here was different, too.
Yeah, I don't know. Seems as though, I don't know, things have been shifted back a little bit. I'm not sure, honestly.
But yeah, that would make sense. Oh.
Time's always
I wonder
been
what caused it.
strange.
Do you think they're okay?
Yeah, I'd imagine that they're fine. If anything, they've just been shifted a little bit back like us. Time's always been strange, but, like,
Yeah, I hope you're right.
Time's always been strange. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad we're okay.
Yeah, of course, that's what's important. I don't know what could have
I'm sure
caused
Angel's
that.
alright. Maybe I should go just check and make sure.
Yeah. If you want to go run, I can come with you if you'd like, or... Well, I'd imagine...
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
gonna-
either way, once we know she's okay.
Yeah, I'll come with you. Or I can also just go to her with the ring. That works, too.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Okay.
That'll be efficient.
Hello.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah, I was
You-
just,
You totally felt that, though, right?
Oh, yeah, something.
Yeah.
I, lost track of what I was doing, but...
Yeah, well, it seems to us as though the world has, I don't know, been shifted back a couple of
Where?
minutes. I'm right here.
Oh.
As, well, strange as that seems, I guess that we've seen Stranger, but, I'm glad that you're okay.
Yeah.
Glad that you're okay.
Yeah. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we were just building, and, well, I had actually just finished fixing the lights, and then, well, they're back to being broken again.
Oh.
But, that's okay.
I was trying
I'm
to
just...
find some cod. I thought
Oh,
there was some
cod.
in this lake back here, but there's actually none. We have
Huh.
cooked cod, but I need raw for...
Huh.
But it's okay. I'll
Alright, yeah,
continue
just...
on my journey.
As long as you're okay, we're still
Yeah.
setting everything up.
Yeah. Whenever you get it all,
Yeah.
let me know.
I will let you know. Glad that you're okay, though.
Actually, I'm gonna try. I found these in,
Mm-hmm.
where was it? The...
Oh. There's a particular way to do them. Unfortunately, it's not a way that I'm fully aware. I think you gotta, like, crouch that, or something like that. Just place them. Yeah.
Ah.
There you go. I'm not good at scaffolding, to be honest with you.
That's okay.
Just, stay safe. Well, I don't really have to warn you about heights, because you have wings, but,
Oh, yeah, I might splat, but hopefully not.
okay. Try not to. Good luck.
Okay. Gonna find another lake. Oh, already found one. Alright. Now move it again.
Eloise, bark?
Hey, John.
Hello.
Angel alright?
Yep, she is just fine. Huh.
Oh, that's good.
No idea what that was,
The
but...
others are too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'd imagine, I don't know, like, time's always been strange. That's kind of a given, but, huh.
Not this strange.
No. What could cause that of, well, obviously there's the anti-corruption, but that's not, well, the anti-corruption isn't here, not in any significant form, so, like, really the only other thing that we are aware of is that Devourer that Atlas spoke of. I mean, in theory, anything large enough could result in a temporal disturbance of anything, you know, that even he seems to be afraid of. Clearly has a great deal of energy and power associated with it, so maybe could have something to do with that.
Certainly. I think I'm starting to accept there's a lot I'm not going to understand about this world by the time it's all over.
Yeah, but whew, at least we're safe. So I'm gonna slightly relocate your light if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just trying to keep as much direct light away from the observation area as possible.
That does make sense.
I guess I should also do the X-ray again. Need to... Oh yeah, I no longer have the middle of the room open up, so we gotta break that. This... Okay, redstone through here. Yeah, the X-ray, well, redstone pulse to it. I'm not sure if it's capable of turning it on and off, but it should add a little bit of a boost to the strength of it, if nothing else. Either that or we'll turn it on and off, which both are useful. Alright, where was my crafting materials? Yeah, no, it does not turn on and off, but what it does do is cause a slight shift in the frequency of it. Certainly the redstone would impact that, but, well, that's, it allows another angle from which it can be viewed of, so that's one thing.
Certainly.
Whew, alright. I'll leave the lights on again, but we're going to want to get our observation glass in here of currently 2 levers. I'm not really sure if there's any other further levers that we'd need.
Do you have glass on you, or should I go?
Oh, I have obsidian glass.
Oh, perfect. Even better.
Yep, blast proof as anything.
Yeah, make it comfortable in here.
And also, don't really want it on top of the glass, so I'll put another layer of obsidian right there. Actually, I might as well just even it out. Put a little more here and here. There we go. And you all had said that it had, converted some of the floor or something like that. There's patches.
That's what they were saying. I think the material it was turning the floor into is inside that chest.
Yeah, I see it. Well, we can run further testing on that. Honestly, we can probably test with that before we do the live testing, but this should be...
Yeah, I'm curious.
Should be an appropriate testing chamber of... do you want me to, do the floor or ceiling or anything I can help with?
Oh yeah, we should probably get that all deep slated, huh?
I do have more. More deep slate, that is.
I have slabs.
Oh yes, actually slabs would be useful.
Yeah.
Actually, since you have the majority of materials, I'll just kind of let you do your thing.
Oh sure, yeah, of course. If I pick up your lever and put it back in the same spot, will that not break anything?
Should be, except for this lever right here. This particular lever will break a little bit of redstone, but I can do that. If you toss me just a piece of regular deep slate.
Yeah, here's 5 polished.
Thank you. Put that there. Yeah, I can quickly rewire it.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh yeah, there is a bit of a hole down there. Forgot to
That's
mention.
okay. I will get out without breaking your wonderful redstone.
Thank you, thank you. It's not particularly complex there, so a little bit of breaking is just fine. Alright, if you put the lever back on that same spot,
Yeah.
should function as intended. Alright, wonderful, wonderful.
Alright.
Ow.
Oh, careful.
Yep, no worries.
This seems pretty secure.
Mm-hmm. Yep, have a little control room. Have, you know, the several, Part of me actually says I might want to put the, it's a good question of, we can have it like this for now. I'm afraid of it converting stuff underneath it, so I might, I don't know, add some, wait, I have more iron gates, don't I? It's not the most eloquent solution, but it serves the intended purpose. And I will, unfortunately, have to move this beautiful chest to make way for a bit more, at least move the trapdoor. Make way for a little bit of, reinforcing. Actually, then again, no, this should, once again, blocks underneath it. Huh. Just trying to, you know, proof this place. Because once again, not certain if it can break obsidian with place and stuff underneath it, but also really don't want to find out. So,
Oh, certainly not.
is that. Oh, I'm going to feel bad, honestly, breaking all the, like, pretty decorations and whatnot, but this is safety, so.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll make it pretty in here to make up for it.
I'm certain
I've
that
already made it a little.
certain the mouse would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now I'll do another batch of the polished and just kind of, well, it's going to be ugly, at least it can be symmetrical.
Mouse will appreciate that.
Indeed. Okay, and then finally this one right there. Have what one might call a oh dear, now that's going to bother me. Do you happen to have a spare piece of obsidian?
Oh, obsidian? No.
Okay, what we're gonna do, this is gonna be real magic, we're gonna move this over there, and then we're just gonna put a deep slate here, so it's even. Actually, do you have one of those deep slate bricks? The full blocks?
I've got stairs and I've got double slabs. That is
Stairs
all.
works. Stairs works.
Alright.
Oh, I'll toss you back to slabs.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Shouldn't be able to get in there. It's pretty secure, I'd say. Ooh, I'll need to reset my tiredness eventually. But, that can wait. Oh, I'll just put all the poor and unfortunate materials that I've, broken in the chest. Yeah, it's not too bad, I don't think. Then all of that with a deep slate piston. I'd say it's about as safe as we're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Actually, may even put one last layer of protection wherever there's a 1x1 somewhere. A hole between. Actually, if you don't mind me moving your beautiful trapdoor, I think that a gate there is appropriate.
Go for it.
You know, an additional measure of safety. We have a gate and a trapdoor. There we go. So that's about as many locks as we can fit into a single place. So now, let's, well, actually I should probably go and put these inside, because that's where I put all the other materials that I broke. Whew. Oh yeah. Trying to remain tidy. And, of course, the deep slate. Alright, so I can put some stuff away, and then I'm ready to go get Angel.
Alright. You're getting to testing on this thing?
Pretty much. I'll go put some stuff away, and then we can get Angel and get into the proper testing.
I'll reset my
Yeah,
tiredness.
I'll need to do that too. Angel, bark bark?
Hey,
Hello.
I was actually about to find you. Do you have a bone?
I always have bones. How many do you need?
1 minimum, maximum, 3.
3. Okay. Know that I always have a bone if you need it, Angel. Just ask.
Thank you. That's what I'm here for. Well, what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm going to put a few things away, and then we're just about ready to get into testing.
Okay. Good timing. What I'm doing should be done also in a second. Oh, look,
Wonderful.
I needed the bone meal for something, and then it'll be done.
Alright. Oh, poor unfortunate redstone chest. So little remains. It's tragedy, really. What was I getting? Oh, piston. We do not need another piston. Alright, oh, and armor, of course. Hello?
Oh,
Hi.
something I'm working on. Oh,
Ah.
so soon.
Of course. Yep, I'm just gonna quickly reset myself, and then I will be ready. Oh yes, my backpack. Definitely gonna be needing that. Okay, right. Testing materials. Oh boy. Put that aside. So, what have you been working on? I'm quite curious.
If you stand still for 1 second, I can
Oh. Oh. Thank you, Angel.
And one for Eloise gonna bring you lunch.
Well,
you're here.
we can bring Eloise lunch. I'm not sure where she went,
Yeah.
but she's probably back down there.
I'm here.
Oh, hello.
I don't know where you guys went.
We are heading
Where's
down,
yours?
I think.
Sweet of you, Angel. You're headed down?
Just about to.
Alright. Well, here I am.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh.
That's
Where
okay.
down here was.
Right this way.
Oh, Petunia, you do not need to join us, my dear.
Yeah, maybe wise. Maybe wise. Alright,
Can
right
play
this
with
way.
This friend.
Oh, I think you might have picked it up, maybe? I tossed you some food.
Oh, I did. Oh, yum. Thank you, Angel.
Of course, of course.
Right this way. So, well, in compliance with my own safety guides and also going significantly above my own safety guidelines, we have approximately the most secure room that we could make. So, there's a lot of things to open. I'm gonna head in there and actually turn off the extra lights. But there's a piston, and there's like, I think in total 4 layers of iron gates and a trapdoor. I'm gonna turn off the auxiliary lights, and we'll just have the primaries. So, altogether, this ensures that nothing leaves that room unless we absolutely want it to.
Wow, that's amazing.
And here are the 2 controls, Angel. The one on the wall operates the lights up top, which will eventually need to be turned off in order to maximize the contrast, and the one on the bottom applies additional power to the X-ray machine.
Okay.
Okay? Cool.
Will the extra power hurt you?
Nope. Shouldn't hurt me at all. What it should mostly is just kind of changing the exact frequency of how the X-ray is putting out energy, which may result in a shift in any sort of pattern of response. I don't expect a great deal of contrast anyway, so having the X-ray on variable power will allow for hopefully seeing more.
Okay.
You let me know if you need anything, John. I know I've got the mushrooms and...
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll start off with just running items through the blocks that it brought, that created, and I don't want to, potentially risk getting myself trapped in there, so please no one hit this extra lever down this hall, because that's the one that controls the piston door.
Okay.
Right, but there are 3 layers of iron gates to protect me if anything happens, which I don't expect anything to. So to begin, we'll just start off with these guys. If items flow up through them, which is what I already saw demonstrated once, so we'll, well, demonstrate that with a few various items of, honestly, just trying to get a sprinkling of every, well, more or less every type of corruption that we've encountered so far. So we'll start off with, well, one of the early, most distinguishable ones of the Bloody Flame. And, even with the X-ray on it, there's not really much of any visible reaction. Which is to be expected, granted. The Bloody Flame is perhaps a little bit leaning towards the red end of the scale, mostly due to its color, to be honest, but I doubt that it's, well, particularly charged, so I wouldn't anticipate a reaction, since likely these are neutral. They seem pretty stable. They aren't really reacting with the X-ray, so should be more or less neutral. Right, now we're trying the ore that's in left, and the shine on it does seem to go up a little, but that's probably just a result of the X-ray. Actually, Angel, could you turn off the lights?
Yes.
Alright, yeah,
Oh wait, did that work?
Oh, yes, there we go.
Oh, it also
yeah.
controls this,
the trapdoor.
Oh, yeah, that's that's fair. Okay, yeah, definitely we are seeing an increase in the, yeah, that's likely as a result of just the X-ray as it is, but you could argue that as it's filtered through the block, it has a little bit of extra shine, which generally, when something increases the shine a little bit, that's just a sign of, well, corruption being present. Now onto one of the shadow gems from the Greater Mimics. Ooh, yes, definitely a big increase on the purple shine there. That's impressive. Yeah. Yeah, no adverse reaction, though. There's no cracking or on the edges of just a simple increase in shine. Once again, these are corrupt, but they don't appear corrosive in any way. They aren't reacting poorly, so likely there's not really any of the anti-corruption or red corruption or whatever you want to call it. Now onto something that, well, I guess is a little more determinate whether we get a reaction of some of the warped fungus that seems to relate to the blue, and with that, nothing. No distinct reaction, which is, I guess it is to be expected, because the mushrooms have never shown much reactivity, and likely they don't harbor a particularly great deal of corruption anyways, so that's about expected. And as with all of this, most of these reactions are, well, going to be expected because this is, well, setting a groundwork so I kind of know what I'm up against. If I see something weird here, then I'll know to, you know, stop. Now onto the sample that we got from the fracture. If this would be reminiscent of the red anti-corruption, though most of it was probably killed by the heat that we brought through. And as anticipated, no strong reaction. There's not much lingering there, which is more or less expected. It's interesting, though. These do seem to be a sort of filter of a sort. They enhance the X-ray machine's capability of lighting up corruption. Now onto something which is, well, a buffer of one of the corrupt ingots, and this shouldn't have really any glow at all. Nope. There we go. That is... Okay, so currently every theory is being correct, which is good. Or at least, well, every preliminary assumption has been correct of... Wait, where did the ingot go? Did it go up into the ceiling there?
Do you need the light?
You know, could you turn on the light, Angel? Thank you. Oh, it is on top of one of the lanterns. Well, at least it didn't, you know, eat it. But there we go. Got it. Okay, so corrupt ingot, no response, and this one likely will light up a fair bit of. This is one of the lingering pieces that we got following, well, I guess during the Horned King fight. It should light up if everything else is correct up until this point. And oh yeah, strong shine response from that. Nothing hazardous on it. Oh yeah, even more with the lights off of. Nothing worse than the shadow gem of. It's not. Yeah, this stuff is not, well, not particularly reactive. It's simply, you know, indicative of, honestly, probably most of the reaction is stemming from the X-ray machine being here. This just helps us to visualize a little bit, which is appreciated. And we'll take that, and with all of that out of the way, oh, actually, one last thing of a blueberry muffin received from Snow should have the same as the Horned King piece of, yep, increase in the glow. Nothing beyond that, though. Well, so...
Oh, just wow.
Yeah, so basically what all this means is that this stuff is pretty much honestly a filter of it assists in the X-ray machine's ability to enhance corruption, to have that slight reaction that simply results from corruption being inherently just a little unstable. So this is, well, pretty stable, honestly, considering it didn't have any adverse reactions. If it's about as stable as corruption gets, which is a good thing.
Enhancing sounds kind of scary.
Well,
though.
enhancing, more so enhancing the ability to see it. Think like a microscope or a magnifying glass. If it's not actually...
But it doesn't make the actual item
doesn't
more.
Make it any bigger or more corrupt. It simply, you know, magnifies your ability to see it. It's, you know, a magnifying glass doesn't physically make something bigger, but it makes it look bigger, so you can, well, appropriately study. Approximately same idea here.
I see.
So, with that out of the way, we'll leave the pillar, and we can move it just so it's not an obstruction. Could you turn back on the light? Just want to make sure. Thank you. And once we get the little living guy in here, I want you to flick the bottom lever a couple of times to get some variance on the, X-ray machine itself. So, here is, here's our worm. Alright. Yeah, so he's having not much of any reaction either. Well, just a little variance to the X-ray machine. Could you actually flicker the X-ray machine lever a few times? Oh yeah.
Just back and forth?
Yep, just back and forth. Oh yeah, there we go. So right at the edges, where the blue gets up with the red, there's a black sort of black, almost purple, sort of dark line there. I'm imagining that's sort of what's, well, keeping this together. It is the buffer. It's in harmony, but that line is what's reacting most strong to the X-ray machine. Of a little bit of variance in there, which is to be expected. But both parts, the blue and the red, aren't super reactive to the X-ray machine, which is a little, you know, slightly anomalous, but not outside the range of expectation. Probably it's just condensed in its corruption, if it's not as easily accessible, which would be expected from something that's more or less in harmony. So, nothing off there. Now, ooh, if only I could get him down. Actually, let's see if he reacts at all to the thorn necklace. I forgot to run this through the... Actually, you know what? If I just put this here... Mouse said that holding this does seem to draw him in. So if we put it there... Maybe it's only when she holds it. Or alternatively, it doesn't really care as much as Mouse thinks it does,
Maybe
which...
you can't see.
Maybe. The light could
Makes
have...
it brighter.
Oh, yeah, he went a little bit that way.
Maybe?
Huh. Maybe he's, like... I don't know. Maybe...
Does he have eyes?
That's a good question. I'll turn on all the auxiliary lights. See if... Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
now he's starting to gravitate towards the middle. So he is...
Maybe he needs a lot of
He
light.
is light reactive, just very poorly, which is kind of what you'd expect from something that doesn't have eyes. He probably has something that can sense the light,
Yeah.
just not strongly. Alternatively, the X-ray
Is that
machine...
what you have?
Well, I don't fully understand what I have, but I haven't taken much time to sort of put myself through these same tests, I'm afraid.
Someday.
Maybe you should sometime.
Maybe sometime. You know, honestly, there is also the potential that the X-ray machine is confusing whatever sensory organs it has. Certainly, the X-ray machine is a
yeah.
consistent stream of... actually, Angel, if you wouldn't mind going... actually, should I... yeah, I can... Wait, no, I can, because I have a block that I can remove right here and just momentarily turn off the X-ray machine. Just to see if... Yeah, it's any different. Oh yeah, he's gravitating back towards the middle, so it's probably, you know, some mild disorientation, which you'd expect if he's, you know, more or less just being bombarded with energy from the machine. So it makes sense. Nope, would you look at that? We got the first production of a cobweb, pretty much in tune with me turning it off. So, curious of. I'm not sure if there's any rhyme or
More
reason.
comfortable.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should probably just... I'll turn it off for the moment. Once I get a little further on, I'll probably need it again. But for the moment, just so he's about as comfortable as possible. Now I can just get up there and try to observe him. Mouse did say that he eats pigs. But whether or not I can... You can actually hand... I don't
try to
have...
find one?
Yeah, I don't have one in a crate, but I'll see if I can try to hand feed him.
I have
Probably...
I don't, but I could very quickly go get one.
Yep.
if
Nope.
needed.
Yeah. Actually, Angel, if you could go run and grab a pig from a
Yeah.
cage trap.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, in a cage trap. Yeah.
Wow.
He's not reacting negatively to any of the tests. He's surprisingly well mannered, especially for an
He's
infant
very,
creature.
very docile.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad in the
Prince
fact
was
that...
the
Mm-hmm.
polar opposite. He's something
Indeed.
like this.
Honestly, I feel kind of bad that I'm probably going to end up having to provoke him a little bit for the opposite end of the test, but I'll see what I can learn from... Because there is one of his defense creatures in a crate in here, so I'll see what I can learn from it
Yeah,
without
so you might not
actually...
have to do it.
Yeah, he's chill. Surprisingly so.
Angel probably won't love seeing what comes
Fair
from
point.
hurting him, but I don't tend to either.
Yeah, fair point. So we can just
I
do
mean,
any tests on the one in the box.
It wouldn't hurt to show her in a
Yeah.
controlled environment.
Well,
if
of
she's on
course.
the anyways, but
That's why we have the
It's-
one in the box for control.
it's the only thing that scares me about this thing so far.
Fair point.
Or that
Honestly. Oh, hello.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
about to die, but it's in
Oh,
here, and I bet
thank
I
you.
can't pick it up.
I
And
picked it up.
Of course, I think I'm...
Thank you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, if you want me to, I can run this back. Do you want to just die yourself here, or what do you want me to do?
I'm gonna run to the house. So
Okay.
I'll meet
Yeah,
you.
I'll run this back to Eloise. She's probably wondering where I disappeared to.
Oops.
Yep. I will refrain from any further testing until you arrive.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, little worm.
Bark, bark. I'm back.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you blip to Angel?
Angel brought me to her.
I see.
She couldn't pick up the crate. She was too tired. But
Aw.
she's going to reset her tiredness, and I'm getting back in the room with the worm.
I kept an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice that you guys have that.
Indeed, honestly, I very much appreciate it. It's a little annoying when you get it wrong and accidentally bring Angel to you when you're trying to go to her, and then you both have to walk all the way to the house. But other than that, it's pretty good. Pretty good. And honestly, could you repeat that, Eloise?
Oh, I just said indeed.
Indeed. Yes. Well. Got distracted by the worm. Honestly, it appears much more active under the bright lights than under the dim lights, which is honestly kind of the inverse of what you would see for a lot of insects. But I guess he's not really an insect. He is well, very much corruptive. If he was a proper creature that existed here before corruption, he's clearly far from that now. So, that and I'll need to get more up close. Probably after I feed him, I'll try to get a little closer to do some further.
back.
Okay, welcome back. Just about to
Welcome.
test with the pig, and then I'll get a little closer, and I want to take a good look at the his covering of. Certainly, I can see the reactivity of it's calming. It's calmed down now that the X-ray machine is off. So probably I can
Oh,
that sounds
back?
that sounds
Yeah,
like
I
they're
think
back.
they're back.
Okay, yeah, we can pause this.
You guys can. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go meet them.
Safe down here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, let's go and meet them if we need to get them through decontamination.
I'm sure they're okay. Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Bark, bark. Hey,
Bark, bark.
guys.
Bark, bark.
You guys all back? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, bark, bark.
All of you okay?
Eloise.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're good.
It's good to hear
That's
your
good.
voice.
That's good.
Fine.
Ooh, you guys need us to get you through the decontamination?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. First things first, you're going to need to step into that middle chamber and deposit all of your items, excluding your armor, your suits, everything else.
Pile everything into your backpacks.
Yeah, put everything in the backpacks, then put them into the chest, and they'll go through the system. And once you guys all have your suits off, I will run the heat through there.
I was gonna try making washcloths, but I cannot find any string.
Oh, that's okay. Alright, so have you all... Oh, well, it's probably taking a minute to
Angela's
pause.
getting hers off.
Okay, cool. Yep, so make sure to put the suits back up on their appropriate stands, and then we'll go from there.
We left 2 suits in there.
Okay. Alright. Have you all deposited your suits and your items in the appropriate places?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wonderful. Alright, now if I'm going to turn on the heat, and you're just going to need to stand there long enough until you start to feel it, and then I'll open the other lever for you.
Okay.
Okay, so let me know when you're starting to feel the heat, and I will open this when you can run into the water.
It's coming.
Yeah.
You can feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Yeah.
opening the other door, and you guys
Oh,
should
yeah.
be
Oh,
good to
yeah.
go.
Okay.
It's a little warm.
Make sure to close it. Oh,
Yep. Oh, yep, I will.
you have to close
But
the other
you-
door.
Yep. The other interior one, right? Yeah. I'll go get it. You guys take a moment to rest. Oh, wait, that one's already closed. I need to close this one. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Doors are all shut. How are y'all feeling? What happened?
Got one of those
Wasn't-
things.
Too eventful. There was a thing
Let's
in
get you
the
dried off.
picture.
Oh,
And a necklace.
and a necklace.
Yeah, everything
What
was
sort of a
on
necklace?
fire near the portal.
Huh.
Oh no.
Well, it's likely...
Fire?
It's likely continuing to
me
react
my
with the presence of the
Backpack I
anti-corruption.
had mouse, so I had my stuff in there.
It's
Okay, I have
the
the
chest.
backpacks.
Hand it to me, Willow.
1 second.
Maybe once everyone's all settled, we should sit somewhere and
Yeah,
I
well-
believe that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
They seem overwhelmed.
Yeah, we were...
sure.
Yeah, we did reach a stopping point in our tests, but we will need to finish that soon. But for the moment, though, we're good. Anything y'all need? Anything I can get you?
We could even all go inside just to get out.
Mm-hmm. Also,
You're
Angel, I'm
definitely
gonna
right
very
with them being
quickly
different.
grab a second pig for the
They
purpose
really
of
are.
further testing.
You
Actually,
didn't mention they had 9 heads.
what had 9
We
heads?
didn't see any with 9 heads.
Nope.
The
Well,
one that hit me had 9 heads.
huh, the only thing referencing 9 heads was that book that they got.
The ones we saw were just.
Yeah,
like,
all the ones that we saw, though, were 1 head.
piece.
Drop netherite scrap.
Okay.
The others got that book, Heads of Nine.
Yep.
Right? Maybe we can ask them.
Well, we have it. Atlas gave it to me, so.
Well,
Yeah.
But,
ask them if they've seen it
ask them
before.
about it. Yeah, that's logical.
More information.
Yeah, more information.
Oh, the letters. Or,
Huh?
did you
Ow!
guys-
Oh, no! I'm sorry, Petunia. That was an accident. I was trying to throw an egg.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I'll sit her down. I know Uncle
Oh.
John is. All right, she's sitting.
Oh, that was me. I found it and was doing some gliding practice, but yeah. Figured it was mine.
You okay, Willow?
Yeah.
I know.
She went into a building accidentally and Jora got upset when she got infected.
Oh.
That's not exactly what happened. I fell into a building that was full of water and you couldn't get out.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Can we head inside?
Yeah, let's.
I
Let's
think
head in.
I just scared her is all it was.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. It's scary.
I thought it was the end. Jora saved me.
Hey, yeah, that's the...
That's the box.
You brought the whole thing.
Oh. Oh, you brought the whole box. Well. Okay. Any response that we send, we'll need to like put the box back on the thing because otherwise we can't really dial the gate without something that they left. But
box.
other than that, oh, that's.
No, I just
Is that the
have
necklace you mentioned?
Yeah, it
Huh.
gives some sort of effect.
Interesting. Honestly, I was in the middle of doing sciencey testing, so I could run it through while I have everything set up in a minute.
Yeah.
It made me
That's
climb the
interesting.
ceiling.
Oh, huh.
They wrote-
Interesting.
Books to each of us, it seems.
Oh, well,
Here's
that's
the
exciting.
Extra stuff I got you last more.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
grab my backpack.
Oh, are these
Yeah,
further
good.
samples from the fracture?
Yes, I think so. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Yeah, I've
It's
never.
the obsidian stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the blue obsidian there, so not sure how y'all got that close to the heat, but thank you. I'll definitely be looking into those. We found a use for the blocks that the worm makes that honestly will assist a lot in further testing of trying to understand this.
Thanks.
I guess we should all take the... I don't know, should we all read it?
That's, how do
Some of
we
them are
want
in
They're
a-
directed
addressed to the-
individual people. I don't know.
Some
how
of
we're
them
gonna
are.
Figure that out.
Well, let's see that
Do
one's...
Angel, do one of the other folk, anyone extra, Willow,
Mhm.
do E.
Well,
John.
I mean, I'd imagine that to one of the other folks
He's
is
an interesting.
probably
way to put it.
directing to Jora since she wrote but didn't put a name, and I don't know, anyone extra, smiley face, is likely directed at Mouse who didn't write. Just a thought.
Oh, that would make sense, I guess. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I guess we can read them individually and then.
Yeah.
If there's
Talk about it.
anything
There's probably a
concerning.
fair bit, but yeah, anything important.
There's one to
I'm-
you, John.
Yeah, I'll
confused.
take that and put it in my backpack. If I'll look over that. Was there anything particularly concerning or of note from you all's venture? Anything particularly different besides the fracture being fiery?
Things seem to reset a little ways.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
noticed.
It lasted
experienced
a lot
that too.
longer. I don't know how long your infection was, but we
Oh,
waited for
We're
at least
spreading it without even feeling it.
Yeah, it was
likely.
really bad for me.
Likely that's the same sort of secondary effect that we ran into of while we were there was and also even on our first time through I sort of felt a secondary after the suit had cleared it, almost as if it had gotten under. So in theory, if you take enough damage, it could temporarily get under the suit and still spread without you feeling the
Even
effects.
after the countdown was gone.
That's, well, likely it is an anomaly of, once again, the science isn't perfect, but I'll take a look after the suit, over the suits after they've been there for a while, see if I can, if there's any modifications that need to be made or anything else that can help to account for such anomalies.
I guess we could show them.
Oh yes, we were, if everyone would follow, we
Got the
can,
testing.
yeah, we have a little bit more testing to do as well, but we were working with the worm, it is honestly vastly more docile than I would have anticipated. So, it's a good test subject. Right this way.
Glad you're back safe. That weird time shift happened.
Alright, once we have everyone down, I'll take them through the full...
Yeah, some people need time though. That's
Yeah, of course. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Eloise and Jora, then we'll give them a moment of privacy. As for the rest of you all, welcome to the viewing observatory of the worm. This is the safe room for controls for the lights and controls for the X-ray machine. Beyond this, there is a piston door with deep slate, followed by 3 layers of iron gates to enter the actual area. And currently the worm is on the ceiling. But the whole place has been proofed as best as I can. We haven't encountered any issues with testing, honestly. These blocks right here really seem to... Oh, hello, mouse. The blocks that it produces seem to have a mild reaction to the corruption of, it magnifying our ability to perceive it. Think like, putting a magnifying glass on it, which combined with the X-ray has certainly allowed a bit more insight into the fact that, well, this is all surprisingly stable, which is honestly the first read that I ever got from the egg, was thinking that it, didn't seem to have much corruption, which is likely incorrect in the simple fact that it was so stable that I wasn't, accustomed to it. Regardless, though, it's...
Atlas said the same thing.
Yeah, well, probably then it's, from what I can tell, it appears to be in harmony between the two opposing ends of corruption, of the blue and the red. The black lines on it are the only parts that are a little bit in flux. This is sort of a buffer between the separate halves, but other than that, it's about as stable as it can be. It's been great in the testing so far, and we were just about to do a live test with a pig to try feeding it. So, let's see, which one had the pig? And... oh, snow pig.
Okay.
Does it eat snow pigs?
Oh, that was just the first one I saw. I didn't know if it was picky.
Well, it doesn't appear to be attacking. Does it usually have an appetite? I wasn't able to hand feed it, so it should probably be hungry. Alright, we can...
It'd eat stacks and stacks of bones.
Alright then, well, we'll put away the snow pig for the moment, and Mouse, if you wouldn't mind running up to your barn and grabbing a pig, if I have a cage trap I can lend you.
I have 7.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Okay, so interesting that doesn't eat the snow pigs. The snow pigs are, relatively corrupt. Yeah, they're pretty safe, pretty, well, standard, so it's odd that it is picky, but, it could just be a quirk of personality.
Safe from the worm, apparently.
Yeah, so it's safe from the worm, but it's, I don't know, it could just simply be a quirk of personality rather than a quirk of inherent, underlying, well, indicative of its nature. It simply doesn't like how they taste, maybe. Dunno. It's a little odd, but once again, nothing beyond expectations.
I wonder if it's ever tried it before.
Ooh, that's fair. It may simply not be accustomed to it. Because apparently, I think that Mouse fed it, the pork and bones while it was an egg, I believe she said, so wouldn't really be accustomed to the colder meat. Curious, though. It's already cocooned itself back in another cobweb, and is actually rather frustratingly outside of the viewing range. That's fair, though. That's fair. Actually, I'll probably need to get a couple more of these right through here. Oh, thank you, Mouse. Putting up another pillar of these guys. Let's try it with the regular pig. Oh. Alright, let's see if... oh, there we go. Oh, and the pillar's blocking it, but...
behind the pillar.
Yep, yep, right there, and... yeah, it did place down another one of those blocks, so it does seem to do that in response to feeding. Didn't actually take the meat.
What are the things it threw?
Those appear to be thorns, a lot like the one used to make the necklace. Probably it simply, you know, generates them
Seems a
as...
little dangerous.
Yeah, but once again, they aren't on us, and even when you all did provoke it, it never actually directly retaliated, did it? Just produced the defense creatures, which does lend toward it being docile. Nothing else. Oh yeah, I'll probably want to...
It was an entirely new infection that Willow got. We should be worried.
That did come from the
Wait,
defense
what?
creatures of, when one of them latched onto her, she apparently had an adverse reaction.
It latched.
One of the defense creatures, not the worm itself.
Well, but if they're kind of connected, I feel like.
Yeah, they're summoned.
Yeah. Not necessarily the
I
same,
started
though.
feeling sick and
Huh.
not great.
But the
I'm
pig
trying
soup
to
did
give
clear
you
it.
some pig
Yeah.
soup.
So likely, honestly, it could simply be...
Soup also clears other things, though. which is
Indeed,
concerning.
the soup is good at clearing. Yeah. Without further testing, I really couldn't do much, though.
It's
Granted,
definitely not something to trust yet.
no, it's certainly not as docile as it appears. It is still something new that we don't fully understand. And speaking of not fully understanding, Mouse, if you wouldn't mind getting it back into a cage trap, for just a moment. I was wanting to at least observe one of the defense creatures, because since there is one in a box in here. Of course, not provoke it, because that would not be wise, but simply observe if it's, you know, anything like anything we've encountered before, then it shouldn't attack without being provoked, but that's why we have a secure testing room, just in case. It's a little tough to get in the box. Oh, there we go. Alright, so... happens to the best of us. Alright. Now that got all that, I'll turn back on the X-ray machine. We will try an observation of the, well, defense mechanism creatures. Mouse, would you mind picking up the couple of bits of deep slate? Thank you. We were gonna put it up for this part of the test, just to avoid any, potential cross-contamination. It also does not seem to care for, there we go, thank you. Doesn't seem to care for the X-ray machine. It seems to slightly disorient it. Same with the, well, darkness of the, prefers the bright lights, but not the X-ray machine, which is odd. Or at least seem to become more active in the presence of those. Anyways, though, I'm going to dim the auxiliary lights, and Angel, if you wouldn't mind turning out the primary lights. We're going to need to see any sort of reaction, because in theory, the defense mechanism creature, as with the blocks produced, should be stable, meaning that any reaction to the X-ray machine would be minimal at best. So let's see what we're looking at. And Mouse, if you wouldn't mind having an extra cage trap open up, we won't have it out of the box for long. Just enough to observe. Alright. Oh, that's the wrong box. Okay, I need to get a little better organization in the inventory. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now for the moment of truth. Let's get... Alright, so these are the creatures... You've only ever seen it produce these in response to being provoked, right, Mouse?
Yeah.
Alright.
What
And...
does provoked mean, though?
Like
Punching it, hitting it.
yeah, trying to attack.
You're actually attacking.
They're pretty fragile too. If I hit it
How,
with one shot,
how does
I
it
wouldn't get a
know, I
chance
guess,
to grab
it's an
onto me.
attack?
Well, it probably feels it.
It's still in the box.
Yeah, no, I'm preparing myself. Alright.
From what I saw, it was only really,
Uh-huh.
direct physical harm.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those of you on that side, you may wish
I
to step
noticed
away from the
this
glass.
before, but the eye inside
Uh-huh.
it kind of looked like the eyes from the lake house on this glass.
Could be a similar variety of corruption. Alternatively, it could be some sort of a... Honestly, the direct appearance of the defense creatures, or at least how they look, could be some sort of a reaction to the general corruption of the manor, though from simply observing it with the X-ray, it doesn't... It does light up on the legs, but other than that, it doesn't get very bright. besides, the normal X-ray. So, it appears mostly stable, though certainly a bit less stable than the worm itself. That's really all that I can get from it without, while still maintaining safety. So let's get him back right into a box. Gently. Nudge.
You said he was purple?
Well, this guy is purple, which means that it's probably similar to, well, it has one of those blocks as its head, but probably it, once again represents that sort of mid-range of more or less neutral corruption. Putting them both back in the box now. Shouldn't be any further need for testing in front of any of them. Turn back on.
Me, John.
What about you?
I'm purple.
Yes, you are purple. Which, well...
You said purple's neutral?
Honestly, purple is likely more of a generalization rather than a direct color response of its simply, well, generalized corruption of that which is, somewhat of a buffer. Likely, one thing that I did sort of theorize was that potentially, well, you certainly have your own unique variety of corruption, or at least in, though it does appear to be neutral if I haven't seen any adverse reactions between you and other things, which is, perhaps, honestly, the defense mechanisms simply disrupt the neutral corruption. That's why it itself appears neutral except on the legs that are used for grabbing. If it's a disruptor of a sort, without itself being as, volatile as either the red or the blue of, likely, Willow, you simply have a high concentration of the, neutral purple sort of corruption. So, in theory, you, well, may...
Wouldn't Atlas know?
Would Atlas know? That's a good question. How much...
I was asking the same thing.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I may wish to try to reach out to him, see if he has...
blame for your change?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Certainly...
One you should ask.
Yeah, we can reach out to... Well, I can try to reach out to Atlas after this, and though... Yeah, it's likely a high concentration.
You can reach out to him?
Well, mentally just kind of push of, I'd imagine that it's at least a partly two-way sort of connection of, in times past of when I've needed him to speak, he's responded kindly, so, I'd imagine that's at least somewhat slightly two-way.
Concerning.
It makes you feel any better, Willow. I don't think we're worried about you here at all.
No, you're...
Another theory is regarding the red and blue corruption that I seem to have. We just don't know what it all means.
Necklace back. Yes, currently, we are still within the conjecture, though this test has at least confirmed, if nothing else, that the worm is stable and that the purple corruption is, well, neutral towards the worm. Beyond that, we are still straying into theories. Likely we'll never have fully concrete answers, though these do appear to be at least correct when based on the evidence that we've been faced with. So, it's a start, if nothing else. It's a start, and having all of this set up here is certainly a big step in the right direction of being able to safely study and safely come to understand all of this.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Did you guys manage to set anything up on the other side?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Like a safe house type of thing? Yeah.
Somebody keep warm, at least, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Wonderful. For the moment, though, I think that's honestly all the testing. Eloise, do you mind if I hold on to the materials that you loaned me for the purpose of testing? They seem to be
sure,
relative constants in terms of, something to gauge other reactions by, so nothing else they'll help with.
No, I trust you.
All right, thank you.
They're useful.
Yes, thank you. And
probably end up reading the letter tonight, and then maybe tomorrow we can all kind of discuss.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Mine's kind of long.
Oh, yeah, I have
mine
not...
is very, very long.
Not yet opened mine. But I'll, in addition to reading, I'll see if I can possibly try to reach out to Atlas of, get in contact, see if we can get him talking. But beyond that, we may want to pack up here, so Mouse, if you wouldn't mind. Right on through there. Thank you. Yeah, I can close them. I have done this quite a few times. Okay, that's all 3. And then there is a deep slate piston that shuts the 3 there. Back through here. And if we wouldn't mind closing everything on the way out. Well, last person closing everything on the way out. Thank you. And I'm gonna leave the lights on just to ensure maximum brightness within the room. Don't want anything, else spawning in there.
Thanks for being so careful, John and Mouse.
No problem.
I'll go see if Petunia's calmed down and
Oh.
meet you at home.
Oh, yeah.
And if that's where we're going.
The only dreadfish that choose violence often.
Oh, yeah.
So, Angel, I'm gonna put the snow pig back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lucky pig.
Indeed.
You're not still mad at Uncle John? No.
I hope not.
Alright. Oh yeah, she's got a pretty short memory span, it seems.
Ah, well, she is a fish.
Good night, guys.
Good night, you all. I'm slowly making my way into the house.
You need anything, Willow?
Angel? So, backpack. Angel? Bark?
I'll be home in a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Put that away for the moment. Anything else? Oh, Mouse's pickaxe.
No, yours not mad.
Gonna run Mouse's pickaxe back to her, Angel,
Yeah,
one
we're
moment.
all really afraid. But we'll
Just-
see you tomorrow?
Yeah, just make sure she's okay.
Oh, of course. And make sure you're okay too. I'm here if you need me.
Mouse, bark. Hi.
Hi.
Pickaxe. You okay?
I don't know.
What's up?
Everything I thought I knew about it is wrong.
Well, what do you mean? The worm?
No,
What?
the anti-corruption.
Oh. Well,
We were just continuing. I thought once you stopped feeling it, it was over, but it's not.
yeah, it's tough. But that's why we're trying to find a way to fix it, and this is, you've been a big help in that, and, letting us access the worm and all of that. We're working towards a solution.
Well, that isn't even our job.
Well, it doesn't have to be our job, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, you've certainly been through a lot, give yourself some time to think on it, but we're moving in the right direction. We're getting closer every day, I'm sure of it.
Yeah. There's also just the fact that I finally started feeling normal after.
Yeah. I know. But we'll get through it, and of course, if you need anything, I'm here.
Thanks, John.
No problem. Stay safe.
Yeah. You too.
Thank you. Now, I'm gonna go back to Angel if, actually,
Yeah.
you're good for me to leave you here? You're fine? Well, fine enough.
Yeah, I think I know my name.
Oh,
Mouse is just what Jora started calling me, and it just
Oh.
kind of stuck, but...
well, that's certainly a revelation.
Mm-hmm. Melody.
Oh, well, that's a pretty name.
Thanks.
No problem.
Also, apparently you can make purified water from pig soup.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a waste, but apparently you can.
Interesting.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Random stuff, apparently.
no problem. Wish that, there was something I could do, but we'll all get through this. We all will.
I'm sure we will
Yeah, so just...
have to.
Yeah, hang in there. There is an end to this.
Yeah.
Alright. Just stay safe.
You too. Rest well.
Yes, you too. Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi.
I was just about to do that to you.
Oh.
I was, well, I guess that we can walk
Anyway.
home together.
Yeah. Good night, Mouse.
Good night, Mouse.
Oh,
Oh.
Hello, Willow.
And Willow's here
hi.
now too.
Good night.
Hi. Good night.
Mouse, before I go, here's your bed.
Thank you.
Alright, you need anything?
Which
think-
concerns me.
Yeah,
I guess I
that's
put that on
deer face.
side.
It's like
Yours is from Deerface, my list?
Oh yeah, I've read
Oh.
my letter.
Oh, I probably should read mine before sleeping then if everybody else is, doing that.
Probably. I also wanted to give you something.
Sure thing.
I just wanted you
Oh.
to wear it.
Thank you.
So in 2 to
dog
6
husband
weeks I
sweater.
can steal it back.
Fair enough. You, certainly did take the other one. So
It's something that burned and I cry about it often.
that's okay, Angel. We
Figured slowly
mhm.
remake it. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
if it works that way, but I'm gonna pretend it does.
Okay. All right. I'll actually quickly read mine. Do you want to be here for the reading? Should I read it aloud? What do you think?
Yeah, you can read it out loud. I can reread
Sure
mine.
thing.
Mine was kind of long, but
All right,
it's a speed read.
All right. Greetings, John. Seeing as you asked the most important question of that book, I'll be responding to you. First, allow me to introduce myself. You may address me as Dr. Rain. Wonder where she got her doctorate. I am the main scientist of our group and have been conducting most of the experiments that have to do with those red creatures you mentioned. Sadly, I haven't been able to get a very close look at them since our engineer, Icarus, has decided to take his sweet time on a contraption to hold it still. I'll keep your theory in mind. I'd like to add that your name did bring up some confusion when we visited. We found a grave with your name on it along with a small sign in one of the den kitchens. If you have the time, I'd love to know more about you. I suppose having 2 Johns would make sense. We have the same problem over here with Alexander and Alexandra from Dr. Rain. Interesting. Doesn't appear to be the most, what's the word? I hate to say nicest, but, it
I feel like
was a little brusque, but that's okay.
Yeah, to the point.
To the point, which honestly I do appreciate because we are trying to, gather information, try to figure things out, so.
Alright, I'll read mine since,
Okay.
Angel, good to hear that you are all still alive. We did take a few items, though we assumed they were not personal due to the fact they were left behind. I apologize if we assumed incorrectly. The most personal seeming item that I know we took was an enchanted sinister sword, which was taken because we did unfortunately have some struggles with the creatures that have infested your homes as a result of the anti-corruption. From a glance, it also seemed to share coloration and some, I don't know this word, Shitinous? Chitness?
Chitinous.
Chitinous.
Yes.
Okay, appearance as the creature. Yeah. I will have Rain take a look at it. I also took some devices that summon large robotic protectors for a short time, though I would be willing to return those, the ones that were unused. If there's anything in particular that you would like to inquire about, please do let me know. I would prefer to get any potential problems out of the way before they become prevalent. Hopefully everything is going well as it can for you all, and we will work to get this fixed as swiftly and efficiently as possible. Best of luck, Icarus.
Is there anything after that?
Oh, there was a P.S.
Oh.
Yes. P.S. We found some pieces of metal alloy stuck in the obsidian where Atlas said the anti-corruption was kept. The creatures also dropped similar metallic scrap, so there's a possibility, but there's probably a connection. I haven't had time to fully analyze it, but the material seems versatile.
Interesting. I know that they, ones that just went back, they there was some, I think there was a bit of metal in the backpack with the samples, which, where did I put the backpack with the samples? I put it in a chest somewhere, but I'll take a look at that. That's well, at least their experiences seem relatively concurrent. Metal being embedded, I don't remember seeing that, though. Honestly, the wreckage could have shifted some since the last time we were there. Just, settling, since we did go in right after the actual damage had been done. Huh. Odd.
Yeah.
Odd.
I'll probably respond to mine in the
Yeah,
morning.
I'll respond to mine as well. Alright, then. Good night, Angel.
Good night, John. I love you.
Love you, too.